Hey, 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 this is your recap Aunty. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar, and welcome to my channel. And today, this particular video right now, honey, is the front porch talk, baby. We sit down, honey, with our glass or whatever you like, and we sitting on this front porch, honey, and as hot as it's been lately, honey, y'all better make sure y'all have a fan, and we gonna sit up here and talk just for a little bit about episodes number, a little bit about 104, but definitely about 105, baby. We here. So we're gonna start with the post that I put up there yesterday. There was two screenshots that I took, and I chose to use Ashley because I felt that it was the most action-packed one, and it will probably gain a lot of views, and it did. The eyes was on that particular picture in the beginning, so I'm happy I waited. But these two particular pictures that I saved, that I have, go look on my post, and I want you to put a caption under those. So I do have two captions so far. Two people commented, honey. So funny. We have Peace Angel. Hey, Peace. Peace Angel 4192 says, she knows I'm messing with Ashley. Are those hoodoo eggs? Because the way he looking at her scrambling them damn eggs, y'all, just sent me. It got me just, I'm like, Andre with his faces. When I tell you, sometimes I catch him in the most awkward positions and facial expressions. It's funny to me. So that's from Peace. Thank you, Peace. And we have January Lewis 6787. Hey, January Lewis, girl, what's going on? I love your name. So beautiful. She says, Danny looks like a college girl making breakfast for her man the morning after. She sure do, don't she? Well, ponytail to the side, honey. He's standing there with no shirt on. Did he have a shirt on? Let me go back and see. I knew he didn't have no shirt. Okay, yeah, he had his wife beater on. But yeah, I want y'all to go over there and caption that. I would love to hear what you guys got to say about these damn pictures and damn Andre's face and Danny biting his damn fist. She said, that's some shit I want to try, honey, that I ain't never tried to nobody. He didn't run away. So, yeah. When I tell you episode number 105, I don't know, y'all. It was one of my good ones. I'm like, oh, it has so much in it. It had so much in it, and that was the way that was just a good fucking episode. So, whew, so let me go on over here to the last front porch to see what y'all was talking about. Wow, y'all talked a lot over here on the front porch. On the last one, number 104, baby. So let me see what the fuck y'all talking about today. We have Exotic Butterfly 220. Hey, Exotic, my love. Good morning. Hey, my boo. She says she is a new subby here. So glad I found you. I thoroughly enjoy your recaps and subscriber comments, reactions. Girl, thank you, Exotic. That is why we're here, baby, because our words do matter. I know my family here has always heard me say the same thing. The reason why I started this particular segment was because I would go to people's channels talking about this particular show. And I would say one particular person in general, one particular person went to her channel, said, this beautiful stuff. No acknowledgement at all, just none. And I just happened to go down and look at other people's comments, and I'm like, you ain't gonna say shit. You don't even put a heart, girl. You ain't doing. This is. I mean, I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't want to do nothing. I ain't trying to start nothing. But I'm just saying that if it bothered me that you didn't respond, because people take time out of their day to type that shit, whether it's a paragraph or a sentence, or even if it's an emoji. People take the time out of their day to say something, and I want you to know that your words matter. So that's the reason why I started the front porch. And I asked ChatGPT, I was like, Chatty, I call her Chatty Bear, what can I do to, let my subscribers know that they're important? And so she gave me the name Front Porch Talk because, we sitting right outside the gates. So we just sitting there waiting for them to open up so we can go on and take a seat and see what they're going to do in front of us. So that's why I started this, and it's so important. So I hope that it garners a lot of steam, and you spread the word out there and telling people, like, look, if y'all want to go to a channel that, well, she's going to respond to you like in real time, like we really talking, go on over there to her. Some people will respond live. Like if people do lives and you read it on the screen, they'll do that. But not to have a specific video that targets only members and subscribers comments. That's what's dope. So that's what I love about it, because I know that you guys take time out of your day and it's important, and I don't want you to feel like your words have been wasted. So that's why I created this particular video. Yesterday I said channel. I was tired yesterday, girl. It was, girl, let me tell you, exotic girl, it was raining here in the Carolinas. I'm in Charlotte. And when I tell you that rain had me wrapped all nice and good and yummy, I was so sleepy yesterday. I barely studied my script, but I got a lot of it. I'm in a play here, so I barely studied my script, but I got a lot learned. My goal is to have all my lines learned by the weekend. So, but anyway, yeah, girl. So if I said front porch channel yeah, I think I said channel. I meant to say video. So y'all excuse me. You know my Auntie be slipping that tongue, babe. These eyes getting old, and so is his brain. So yeah, so excuse me if I said front porch channel. I meant to say front porch video. So anyway, let's go to the next one. But thank you, Exotic. Thank you so much. We have my girl Jasmine Williams 5565. She said, this front porch talk is such a smart idea, Auntie. This will increase your viewership as more BTG YouTube surfers discover this fun outlet to chat about our show in almost real time. Thank you so much, Jazzy. Thank you so much. When you say that, I know that you mean that thing, babe, because I know you don't be up here just, spilling your words and saying shit for nothing. So I appreciate you saying that, girl. I really do. Yeah, I really, really do appreciate that more than you even know, my love. Thank you. I hope it does. I wanted to, get some steam and people see my channel, and then it pops up more and people search. I think it is starting to pop up according to my analytics. YouTube, like the homepage, is starting to pop up, especially the more popular episodes and stuff. They are. So thank you, boo. Thank you. She also says fried fish and bacon get me every time. I asked on the last video, what is it that when you smell that shit you want it? Like I think I said bacon and popcorn. So yeah, that's what her two were. Fried girl, yes, some good fried fish, girl. Yeah, yeah, you're right, girl, you're right. We have Teach Jazz 217. She says, I love the smell of popcorn and chocolate cake. Ooh, I mean cake, bacon, any type of sweets or any type of desserts. You go to the mall and the first thing you smell is like that whatever that is. You want it. Whether it's chocolate, like you said, whether it's like desserts or cakes and stuff, your mouth is like, I want some, and you just dig down deep in that purse, baby, and you definitely go get some. So yeah, you are absolutely right, Teach. You really are. Thank you, my love, for sharing. Cynthia Judkins 2250. She says, I love to dance too. Girl, Cynthia, don't let me and you be in that no damn room together, girl. We're gonna outdance the whole room, baby. We're gonna outdance the whole room. I just love having a good time. It's just fun. You really you just grab life by the horns and ride that mother suck until you can't no more. And that's what I choose to do. And I'm so happy that I still have it in me to dance. And my mom, like a year before she passed away, we have her on video. She was so sick, but she did what she could, and she, went left and right, what she could, but she was like, oh, right now, y'all walk me back to my seat so I won't fall. So yeah, it's very important to me to keep this body moving and to age gracefully and to, not slow down until I can't no more. So yeah, I wanna keep moving my body. So if sometimes I'll put on a YouTube video and try to learn a damn dance step, and I need to, what I need to do. Okay, we on the front porch, so we just talking. Girls, that damn song by Jennifer Hudson. Oh, I don't like. Ooh, living under your spotlight. Ooh, when you don't know the verse, you're gonna. I need somebody worthy. Oh, I don't like. I've got to listen to that song. That song has been in my head for the last 3 to 4 days. So once I finish this front porch talk with y'all, I'm going to listen to that song. And I used to love Jennifer. I like when she was on American Idol, because she was a thickie, back then. Jennifer was a thick girl back then. She had a big voice. She kind of reminded me of myself, because when I sing, I have a big voice. Like I have a big, unique voice. So, and I was always ridiculed when I was younger, especially in church, about singing too loud. So I used to hate microphones and stuff because I don't really need no mic. I mean, I don't know why the fuck I'm using this one, but I really don't need a mic. So I always liked Jennifer because she's very ridiculed for her big voice, but she's also celebrated for her big voice. And she's a girl from Chicago, like Anita. So yeah, I like her. I really do love Jennifer. I hate that her show is not the best. The only thing, the what is it called? The tunnel, the spirit tunnel. That's her thing. Her whole show might not be. It might be full of shit because she always still had like that. I'm surprised. Look like, who me? Really? You kidding? What? She always has that on her face. I'm like, Jennifer, girl, you've been in this industry for such a damn long time. Girl, you sang at the presidential inauguration. Well, did she? Well, for the Obamas one time. That was Beyonce. Stop acting so surprised, girl. Stop. Just take that surprised look off your face and just embrace the fact that people love you and you rich. Shit. Stop looking so damn surprised all the time. So I love her, but I think her show is beautiful. I would like to go and just sit in the audience because her set is immaculate, especially during Christmas time. Ooh, I always wanted to do like Oprah's Christmas time, but of course she ain't there no more. She ain't got no show because hers was like my favorite things. Them people in that audience, if you're old school, when Oprah had her show and Oprah would do her favorite things, them people had no clue that they were there in that particular show. Girl, woo, when they be sitting there thinking it's a regular show, and then all of a sudden you hear all them ding ding and the little jingle bells and shit. Them people started crying, girl. Girl, I be crying too right there under my bed, looking, or in my chair, or wherever the fuck I'm at. I be crying with them, baby. I be just, I wish I could have that too. And Oprah used to give some dope gifts. I think that was the time was that one of those episodes that she gave the cars away? Oh my God. It was such a great thing. So either I would like to go to The View one year during the holiday season, or I would like to go to Jennifer's show before they cancel her, because she ain't gonna be around long. Ain't nobody feeling Jennifer like that. I like Tamron Hall. They moved her around from our channel here. Look, girl, we on the front porch. Stop it. See how old people do? Thank you. Sin also says, my top 5 events of the show, because I did ask y'all what were y'all top 5 episodes of Beyond the Gates. So let's see what Sin says. She says her top 5 events are: number 1, the Articulates concert. Okay, true. Number 2, Danny confronting Bill at the beginning of the show. That's true. Okay. 3, all the fine men in the room at the same time, honey. Martin reveal. I agree with you on that, girl. And she says number 4, Nicole choking the fuck out of Leslie. Yeah, true. And number 5, June paying with Monopoly money. Girl, yeah, that was interesting, right? June was like, I pay the bill, honey. Then that waitress was like, okay, I'll take it. It's just going in the trash. Thank you, Sid. Those were some good ones. Thank you, my love. We have Teach Jazz. She says the honorable mention top 5 for her is the Timu Cop. The Timu Detective, baby. That is true, Jazz. Timu Cop. Girl, that was a funny one. She gave her top 5. Let me see what her top 5 are. She says when Mona told off Leslie. Yes, that was a great one. That was a great episode. She says when all the men ganged up on Tomas. Okay. Yep, that is. I forgot about that. When they told him that he needed, and he still ain't fucking listen. I mean, what he did, I guess, he gave Kat some lovely time. Anyway, she says, the fashion show when Chelsea introduced Samantha. That is true. That was a nice one. When all the men got together to save Martin. Everybody loves that one. And when Danny told off Martin before the concert. That was a good one. And then she said her honorable top 5 was the Timu Cop. That is true. You better say that, Jazz. You better say that. Yeah, those were funny. Thank you, Teach Jazz. We have Carolyn McWilson, 497. She says, Ashley is holding the truth about the baby. This is when Bill and Ashley will start to communicate more. Ashley is holding the truth. Are you talking about Haley? I think you meant Haley, Carolyn. Girl, I be saying the wrong name too, girl. And because you got my mama's name, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be like, girl, I get it. I got you. Because before I really knew all the characters, I used to also call Haley Ashley, because I could see her as an Ashley, and I could see Ashley as a Jen. Because they should have given Jen her real name. Because it's just on the tip of my tongue to call that girl Jen. And y'all, I'm sure y'all have heard that on the damn other 105 episode. I want to call her Jen so bad because that's her real name. But I think you meant Haley. But thank you, girl. Cynthia said her two favorite foods when she smelled that shit she wanted. She said popcorn and fried fish, baby. Yes, yes. Those are, yeah. Those. I might have to add another one because that fried fish will get you. Cynthia also says, great review, sis. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you so much, Cynth. Thank you. Cassandra Hart, 6742. She says, I love to smell butternut pound cake, baby. Collard greens, chicken and dressing, and girl, some bacon. Girl, you better write. Girl, that's a whole damn meal. Girl, I'm coming to your house, Cassandra. When you cooking all that? Because I feel like you can cook, sis. I feel like you can cook. Chatting. Girl, you got my mouth water, girl. Oh Lord, girl, that's a whole that collard greens and some fried chicken. I got me. If y'all got a Popeyes in y'all area, you know economy is kind of tight. Y'all better get that 3-piece for $5. Get you that 3-piece of chicken for $5. I thought I was gonna get like a thigh and a wing and a leg, baby. I opened up that box. I was like, damn, this box is heavy. Child, that girl gave me a breast, a thigh, and a leg. I said, see, you know, when you're good to people, people will be good to you. So if y'all got a Popeyes in your area, go ahead on over there and get you 3-piece for $5. All right? All right. You know, don't ever tell me that I didn't never share nothing with y'all. All right? All right. So we got James. James says, he responded, he is our resident gentleman, you know. So James says, I'm trying to enjoy my nipping, and you people are giving me the hunger pains. I'm too lazy to pop some fish fillets in the oven, so raisin bran it will do. Damn, James, you eat raisin bran. Damn, James, that mean you old. Look, James, I got me a whole big old box of Cheerios. You know that's good for the heart. So you know when you get older, you find that damn type of cereal, baby, that's good when you're old. I can't eat no Frosted Flakes like I used to. Damn. I didn't like Rice Krispie treats. The only thing I liked about Rice Krispie treats was they would do the pop. You can hear the thing crackling all in the damn milk. That was so pretty. But Frosted Flakes, they changed. Them flakes used to be really big when we were little. Now it's like, what's this? You can't even, you need a magnifying glass to see them damn flakes. So, but you old. Okay, all right. I love you, Jane. We have Cassandra Hart. She also says, I'm hoping Ashley tell Bill Haley did not have an ultrasound. I hope so. Oh, she did. Okay, so I mean, okay. Maybe Miss Carolyn did mean Ashley. Okay, all right, Miss Carolyn. Ashley has to hold the truth about the baby. This is when Bill and Ashley will start to communicate more. Okay, because that's right. She is the nurse, and she knows that Haley didn't have the ultrasound. Miss Carolyn, don't spank me, honey. I hope that you listen more into this episode. Don't spank me, boo. Okay. Okay, I might have to like cut this. No, I ain't cutting this out, honey. We make mistakes. But yeah, okay, now I get it. I get it. Hey, I get it. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Carolyn, and thank you for clarifying that for me, Cassandra, because I was like, how does Bill and Ashley talk? Now she can. It's not a HIPAA violation because that's the husband, or is it? Maybe Miss Pearlie Cole can tell us. Because I think that she works in medicine or some aspect, because she's very familiar with that. Since it's a spouse, as long as maybe she signed it in her paperwork that he has the authority to know what's going on with her. I don't know. Let us know, somebody, if you work out in the healthcare field, if you're a nurse or a doctor or something like that. Let us know, because Ashley, it'll be good if Ashley does tell Bill that girl, she didn't have no ultrasound. That's all she could say. But I have a feeling before that even happens, that bitch is going to make her way over to damn Orphe Jeans and find Danny. Because I think, no, Orphe Jeans or Uptown, one of them, find Danny, and then she going to fall, and then, there's going to be some ketchup somewhere that she can smear it on her fucking shirt. Because Bill is out of town, and that's what's going to happen. By the time she's going to try to do the ultrasound, either she's going to have lost the baby, or she's going to be so distraught that she don't want nobody to touch her. Crazy bitch. Anyway, thank you, Cassandra. We have Miss Welder, 69. She says, mine is not both food, but it's bacon and coffee. That's true, Miss Welder. Coffee smells good. I didn't think about coffee. Yes, girl. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, if you in a mall or something like that, and you walk past a Starbucks or something, yeah, when you smell that shit, you definitely gonna want to go in there and buy you a cup of coffee. You're gonna want to go in there and get you a cup of coffee, and sip on that a little bit. So yeah, Starbucks to me is so overrated. The only things I like over there is their grilled cheese, their lemon cake, and their caramel rainbow crunch. Blah blah blah. That. Yeah, but other stuff, I don't even know how to fix my coffee at Starbucks. But thank you, Miss Welder. We have James. He says, so Jen Jacobs, speaking for Ashley, says she, Ashley, doesn't know if either Derek or Andre are right for her right now. Jen says Derek is the good guy on paper. Derek is the stand-up do-gooder who wears his heart on his sleeve and is committed to Ashley. Jen continues to say Derek is what Ashley never had growing up. Oh. Finally, about Derek, Jen says that Derek is what her mom wants her for her and what Ashley should be looking for. But they've had their issues. Okay. And now Andre, Jen says that Andre is Ashley's forbidden fruit. Jen says Ashley has her own insecurities that she may not feel she is not good enough for Andre, so she's never pushed or trusted her interest in Andre. Jen also says that Ashley's head is telling her one thing and her heart is telling her another thing. And we're just going to have to see if one catches up with the other. Okay, I mean, all right. I still believe what Jan told her. With everything that Jan fucking told her was true. Girl, he gonna hurt your heart. He gonna hurt you. He is. I mean, I don't think that she has the type of thought process that all men are dogs. But it's the player ones who sniff around. It's the ones who the players. And like I said, I had no idea that she was gonna say something about a Rolling Stone, y'all. I promise. When she said that and that thing popped up on the screen, I was like, what's going on? Shit. I was like, I do good with predicting what they're going to say before I push play. A lot of times I feel like I do say it. And then of course, I have creative, privilege to switch some shit around and make sure that the idea stays the same shit. That's what I do. But yeah, I feel like Jan was definitely speaking out of her own experiences. And that's what we mamas do. Shit, that's what we supposed to do. We supposed to teach our daughters, like, my daughter now, she dating this young man. He's a cutie pie. He really is. But I asked her, I was like, what's his last name? You know what? I don't know. Girl, look, when you going back out with him? On Saturday. Well, while you are out, find out what his last name is. Because we need to do something. Yeah. That's what we need to start doing, baby. We need to start doing that. So I need for her to, find out what his last name is. So that's her that's her journey right now. Find out his last name. She know where he live, which is fine, but we didn't need to know his last name. He's a cutie pie. Okay, I think I said it enough. But y'all get the gist. What's his last name? Third date should be long enough that you should be able to find his last name. Because she got a friend up there who paid for services to do a background check on people. So yeah, so he could be Mr. Charming. I've just seen so many nightmare dates, especially that whole Risa Tisa shit. Nah, you need to find out what his last name is. Anyway, all right, let's move on, y'all. Okay, we got Crystal Waters, 4426. Hey, Crystal. She says, my bad, Auntie. I always thought a dullard was a noun that just means a dull person. Oh, okay, girl. Look, Crystal, we make up our own shit over here. Let's do dullard, baby. That's the new word, dullard. You better be proper, girl. Crystal, thank you for just telling me about that, because I had never heard of it before. That doesn't mean it's not a true word, but no, ain't no need to apologize, girl. Girl, I didn't even know what epi was until I had to read. Because, Jasmine says epi. Instead of her saying episode, she says epi. So yeah, I had to figure out what that was, honey. So ain't no apologies here, honey. Ain't no apologies needed, girl. You say y'all want to make up a word or give me a word that I've never heard. Because again, at the beginning of Beyond the Gates, they used to introduce all of these big words or and I was like, I've never heard of it before. I'm grown, but there's some words I've just never been exposed to. So I would always look it up and see what it's about. So yeah, you're teaching, my love. You are definitely, definitely teaching. She also says, turns out it actually means a stupid and insensitive person, according to Alexa. So again, my bad, cause that's not Ashley at all. She's just plain old dull. Which Alexa also says means lacking energy and has conversations that are boring and uninteresting. That's much closer to her, in my opinion. Thanks, girl. You made me learn something. Is that thanks for Ashley? I guess, girl, we better write this down in history. Crystal actually thanked Ashley today. Okay, y'all, if y'all don't know, baby, Crystal can't stand Ashley's ass. She can't stand her. Ooh, she can't stand that girl. She can't stand her. So for her to thank her, we better mark this day down in history, baby, because that ain't gonna come often. Otherwise, it's the dragging of the damn Wonder Bread loaf, baby. It's gonna be a dragging session from Miss Crystal, baby. She gonna drag her all the way to hell. Thank you, Crystal. James responds to Crystal. He says, okay. He says a dullard equals a lodo, which Dr. Ted and Dr. Ted and Downbag Dougie are. James, are you from Africa? Don't be playing with me, James. You talking about we all are from Africa. Are you from Nigeria native or something like that? Are you? And what? Yeah, I want to know. You ain't got to tell me all your business. I'm just being nosy, honey. I just want to know. But thank you, James. We have Cynthia. She comes back and she says, Andre and Ashley met on the elevator at the hospital, and for some reason he finds her fascinating. Girl, I thought that I don't know if they met on the elevator. I thought that they knew each other before the elevator, because I remember when he got off the elevator, he walked to the nurses stations and she was like, Andre Richardson, what brings you back in town? Are you gonna be back, Lauren? And he said her full name. So I felt like they've known each other, that he might have been there hanging out. I wish they would do like a flashback with Naomi, Ashley, Andre. Like all of them seem to have grown up together or knew each other. So I feel like he's known each other. She might have always had a crush on him, but never pursued him. So, now you have an opportunity to kick it with him. And so she wanted to take advantage of that. It ain't got nothing to do with her traveling the fucking world. She wanted, well, let me, Shar, you got to remember, baby, we on the front porch. So, we got other people out there listening, okay? All right, we gonna calm it down. But anyway, y'all know what she want to get on. Anyway, James responds and he says, Andre and Ashley knew each other way before the elevator adventure sin. Yeah, okay. So he also says, we got each other's back, sis. So yeah, I think so. I think that you're right, James. I think I remember them talking one time. I really feel like I did, but hell, y'all memory is a lot better than mine a lot of the time. So okay, let's see who we have. We have Angelica, W4O. Hey, Angelica, my love. She says, Bill had 2 pregnancies with Danny, and there's no way he don't realize that she's faking unless he is a total idiot. Haley is not pregnant. He even said himself that she wasn't showing much, but he deserves everything that Haley come at him with, because he did Danny straight up dirty. He sure did, didn't he, girl? He treated our sis like a piece of poo-poo, So yeah, I'm happy that Haley is treating him like he's like that, because it's ridiculous how he's really. And I knew that he was going to be like hands-on. He wanted to be at every area, every part of the baby's life, every phase. And I don't think that Haley even knew that. I think that she thought she's just going to say, okay, baby, I'm pregnant, baby, I'm pregnant, and then he would be like, okay, I'm gonna be at work, and then just show back up in the baby's life when the baby's born. I just think that she didn't know that he was gonna be that hands on. It's really probably tripping her the fuck out. So yeah, thank you, Angelica. And we have the last comment on the front porch video. James says, I give my full blessing to Dr. Carlton Fitzgerald in his pursuit of the beautiful and elegant goddess and his future wife. Nicole, I've always been attracted to women in my age bracket, 5 years younger or older. When the girls my age were into mini skirts, I was into mini skirts. When the young ladies my age were into midi skirts, I was into midi skirts. Now that the old biddies my age are wearing whatever it is they wear these days, I'm with that. I'm with that. Wait a minute, James. Now I'm in my fucking mid-50s. Am I old Biddy? Shit. Because I be wearing middies, baby. But around the house, honey, it could be mini for him. Shit. So, yeah, that was the last comment on the front porch talk. So now let's go ahead and travel on over, honey, and open up these gates and see what the fuck y'all had to say about episode number 105, The Great Fall, on a lot of areas. For Dougie, for Haley, for Jen, and for Ted. All right, the first comment I see is from Raquel Batson, 3260. Hey, Raquel. She says, when Danny called Ashley unseasoned, girl, I was hollering. Wasn't that a mess? But she was right, though. Raquel, you knew she was right, Raquel? Thank you, Raquel. Oh my God, that had me cracking up. Like I said, whoever wrote that episode number 105, yeah, they was from the hood. They was from the hood. Yes, from the hood. We got Crystal Water. She says, Ted told Nicole that she is the reason people keep secrets from her. That pedestal of hers and whatnot. I'm not liking Carlton hitting on his partner's wife. It's cringe to me. Yeah, it's kind of weird. That's like if it's like a cousin hitting on another cousin's man or something. It's very weird. And Nicole is going to do that now because she has no filter. She don't give a fuck. She just sees red when she sees Ted. She don't care. She does not care. So I agree with you. I feel like that she's in another space and that it's going to be real. That water is going to be very dirty and very murky. So yeah, I agree, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. We have Cynthia Judkins. She says, about Haley, in my Martin voice telling Tommy, Haley, you ain't got no baby. Remember Martin used to say, man, you ain't got no job. That's right, Sid. Haley ain't got no baby. She felt like literally real pretty, like she like felt real pretty on her stomach. Very pretty. There's a photo of a lady who jumped off of one of the buildings out of New York, and she was a model or something, and that photo is like, of course she didn't make it. It wasn't the one who just recently passed, like a few years ago. She was from Charlotte, and she went up to New York and jumped off. It was somebody else, like back in the day. One of y'all might know about that story. And she looked so beautiful laying there. It was so weird how that particular photo back then, of course we call it viral, but it was a very popular photo. So the way that Haley fell down on that damn floor, hair all over the place, her hand was, I wonder how did they film that? Like, did she actually fall? Or did they have it like an AI creation? Or because they was showing different angles and they showed the plate, and it's like, girl, I know she's like, look now, I'm just gonna be doing this shit like once. I ain't gonna be falling like 2 or 3 times. So y'all better catch this shit on the first try. Right. Girl, yeah, you better fall, honey. But yeah, she felt too pretty for me. She just fell down. Oh. That thing was so funny. And they didn't get up until she hit the floor. Everybody was sitting there watching her fall. He gonna get on, and I call that girl Christina. Her name is Caroline. Caroline, he cussed her out, talking about what the fuck these boxes doing on the floor. You ain't had no problem with the boxes doing in the middle of the floor. And then Haley just came in there on surprise. Didn't ain't none of this. Just walks in, got his uncovered sandwich all open and stuff, trying to be the helpful housewife. Girl, stay home with them high fucking heels. And they knew to show those high heels, because them heels were like super stiletto. They were super duper high. They were cute, but they were too high. And if she's pregnant, that's the last thing she should be doing, is wearing heels that high. So it's the context clues are all over the place. But thank you, Sent. We have Miss Welder 69. She said she says, perfect picture of Haley falling on her face. Right, Miss Welder? I was trying to determine if I wanted to pick that one or the one with Danny biting on his fist. I was like, I don't know if they're gonna like that. I don't think that YouTube might even like that as being a screenshot. So I wanted to, have it hooked, but make sure be careful. But thank you, Miss Welder. We got Crystal. She says, Crystal Water. She says, we finally got to see what Jan thinks about Hey Ashley, Derek / Andre, everybody. Listen to your mammy, Ashley. She got wisdom, right? When I tell you that Jan, a lot of it was sprinkled with her own personal, journey with relationships and men. But overall, she was like, you the one who told me that mother sucker was a player. I would have known that he was a player unless you told me. Now all of a sudden, he's inspired you to travel the fucking world. Girl, please. Get out of here, Ash, with that bullshit. You went to school, sleepless nights. Derek was right there with you to help you through it. Now all of a sudden you want to be inspired to be a traveling nurse and book your schedule around another man's schedule. What's going to happen is that when you around these girls that he was sleeping with, and they still want to be with him, and you are like, so what you gonna do, babe? Are you gonna just And women don't give up, especially if he's a good lover. He ain't gonna be that quick to give up. And it makes me wonder, are they gonna go through with it? We see them kiss, because again, I like the fact that Danny knows about her. I really do, y'all. That transparency in any relationship, whether you like it or not, is the best secret to any successful damn relationship. It really is. A lot of people might not agree with it, but that's what makes things really pretty copacetic, honest. You ain't got to worry about if he's lying or not, because he or she is going to tell you the complete truth. You ain't got to worry about no lying. So I really love that he's able. Now, he's clearly not being as honest with Danny as Danny has been with him, because he keeps playing down how he feels about Ashley. I think he likes her. He says that. But overall, man, she's a conquest. You ain't trying to build no future with her. I mean, if me and Derek, if me and Andre get serious, girl, you talking about getting serious and you didn't even kiss him. Oh, let me calm down. This girl gonna get my blood pressure up. Thank you, Crystal. We got Cynthia. My girl Cynthia says, they must have heard what I said about no one eating at home. Right. I'm telling you, these damn people, of course, those episodes are like a couple of months ago, but those damn people be listening. They use our words as inspiration. A lot of shit that we talk about this season, watch next season, you can be like, damn, didn't they talk about that? Ooh, they've been listening. So yeah, I feel like they were listening, girl, because you just said that. Then all of a sudden, now Danny want to scramble some damn eggs at home. Thank you, Sid. We have Miss Welder. She also says, when I watch this show, I look for parts in it and think about you and think about how you're going to react to it. Then I can't wait to listen to you afterwards, because I know exactly what parts you're going to love. Thank you, Miss Weldon. That tickled me. Because it's an honest reaction, honey. Even when I be mad and cussing and pausing and adding my little, and they just waking up, honey. Just glowing. Yeah, that's honest. I mean, I'm just telling you exactly how I feel. Even if I make a mistake, even if I call the wrong character and the wrong name, honey, I ain't going back and fixing nothing. This is all a one shot Shar. That's what you gonna get. As long as this shit is clear and y'all can hear everything, it ain't no damn muffling and ain't no none of that in the background. That's exactly what you get. So I'm happy that you look forward to it. We have Cynthia Judkins. She also says, Bill being persistent about Haley going to get checked out. But Haley like, nope. Mm-mm. Then he'll find out there ain't no baby. Girl, you ain't lying. You is not lying. You ain't lying, honey. And with him just conveniently going out of town, that means she gotta think of something to either lose the baby or put her in the hospital. And while he's gone, she's gonna refuse the ultrasound. And she's gonna just put up this whole, I got the back of my hand to my forehead, and she's just gonna be, I can't, I don't want anybody touching me. I just want to go home, Bill. I just want to go home. Yeah, all of that Oscar worthy bullshit. Yeah. We have Nazer 1962. Hey Nazer or Nazir. Hey boo. I don't think I've ever seen your name before, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your comment. And just so you know, baby, I do respond to you. So please don't let this be the last or the first time you make a comment, because over here, what do we say, guys? Your words do matter, okay? Nazir says, I watch this thing every day, honey. Does anyone know as of right now why she's faking this pregnancy? I know Danny called it. Yeah, Danny called it. You know what, baby? I don't know. We don't know. Somebody mentioned that maybe she was just an opportunist and she saw that Bill was really going through some stuff, and she's just greedy and she wanted what she wanted. There's some people who are just scammers. They don't have to have a damn reason. You know, you don't have to know why they do what they do. They just scam. She knew that Naomi was fucking rich. She knew that Bill was the top attorney in the city. There was a moment of weakness I feel that Bill had at the office, that because remember, he was spending a lot of time at the office more so than at home, and Haley was one of his paralegals. She saw an opportunity and she snatched it. Period. She made him feel good when he was probably battling all that shit with Vernon's bullshit and the damn, scandal, and, fighting and trying to figure out what he wanted to do with Danny. And yeah, and I think that she saw a vulnerable time with him one night and she pounced. She didn't care. She didn't care about her friendship with Naomi. She didn't care about her relationship that she built with with the Hamiltons. She didn't care. She didn't care about friendship with Ashley. Like, all of them were really close at one time. But she severed that and she didn't care. She really thought in her, I think she didn't care, but eventually she said, oh, they fuck them. They'll get over it. Because I'm going to marry this man. I done gave him some good put. He going to marry me. And she thought it was a brilliant idea. And apparently it worked. But it's going to catch up with it, because all scammers, that shit don't last for long. You will get caught. So she done, and then we don't know a lot about her background. Where did she come from? Was her mama scam? Did she learn this? Was it a learned behavior? She had to really, because like, was she in law school? I don't think you have to go to law school to be a paralegal. Like, how the fuck did she become a paralegal out the blue? And again, these people are in the papers. Everybody know who the Prees are, the Hamiltons are. Everybody knows. So she might have already had her focus set on Bill, and she just didn't know how she was going to do it. But, it could be some reason. Who knows, my love? But that's a good question. We still don't know. So hopefully we find out before the next season starts. But thank you, my love. We have Cynthia Judkins. She also says, poor Naomi. Oh, my God. Not Ashley, too. I got to rethink my friends' choices. When Jacob go home and tell Naomi about Andre and Derek out there punching bags, like he just, man. No, Naomi's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Are we living in an upside down world? What the fuck? She ain't gonna know what to do. You right, Cent. You so right. Raquel Basson 3260, she says, Haley fell so hard and landed on her stomach, but doesn't want to go to the hospital. I'm so glad Bill insisted and made that damn appointment. The plot thickens. Right, girl? I cannot wait. And she also says, Detective Whisper is now a relationship guru. Girl, what he said, I'm still tickled. Raquel, what he said. So wait a minute, nigga. You want to get swole? To feel better, nigga? You want to get swole? Only a black guy would say that. I don't think too many blue. He was like, you want to get swollen to feel better? I guess so. Derek just seemed like a real doofus yesterday. I don't know what that was about. He was acting like, I don't know. I mean, maybe he was kind of being sarcastic when he talked about the smoothies made at um, the country club because that's rich money, so it's going to be made with unicorn tears and flowers and shit. Maybe he was being a little bit sarcastic, but then he jumped to a triathlon. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with Derek. He's weird. He's a good guy, but he's really, really weird. Thanks, Raquel. Cassandra Hart, she says, Ashley needs to listen to her mammy's warning about Dre. Another friend betraying Naomi, right? Somebody had brought that up. That's the only reason why it was like very clear. I can't remember which one of my recapper family members said it on here, but somebody said a long time ago that Naomi really got to be, do better with choosing her best friends. First, her best friend, because Haley was her best friend, stole her pappy, and now you got damn Ashley try to take her mama's boyfriend. But see, at the same time, Naomi doesn't know that Danny knows about Ashley. She knows about her. So I don't know if Danny is putting on, but she's right. She's like, nigga, that ain't good. That ain't good, honey. She can't handle you. Do you understand that? That Wonder Loaf girl can't handle you. He like, yeah, I mean, she's a lot stronger than what you think. Girl, all right. Why did she start getting needy and want you around all the time and can't understand why you can't stay home and why you have to travel again overseas and all the whys. Just wait. Because I'll say this, Danny is never wrong. She's never wrong. And Jan is not either. Jan is taking it more personal. But Danielle Dupree ain't never wrong. So yeah. Thank you, Cassandra. We have Raquel. She says, Ted was angry at Doug than he was more angry at Doug than he had ever was at Leslie. Right? He needs to give her that same energy. Doug is spiraling. Now he done quit his damn job. What the yeah, girl. Ain't no, and he's a doctor. I mean, he can always get another job someplace else. But so you want to be a house husband and don't do shit? All right. I mean, okay. You want Vanessa and you want Joey to take care of you to keep you quiet. I mean, Joey can keep you quiet permanently, but it won't be no money. It'll be in that Potomac River. That's where it's definitely going to be at. You keep making stupid ass threats like that. Stupid ass. Thank you. We have James. He says, Danny said Andre had her speaking in tongues with his tongue. Did she? She sure did, James. James, she sure did. Another myth shot to heck. Wait a minute. We brothers get down like that. Oh, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. James also says, Danny Jeans. Danny and Andre actually had a meal in an actual home, in the actual kitchen in that home. Interesting how Danny warned Andre against hurting Ashley and sending her spiraling into heartbreak. If fans can accept geriatric Joey and Vanasty, maybe Andre Ashley can replicate that action. I think that with Joey and Vanasty, they have so much good chemistry. They look good together. They really do. She just need to leave Doug, but they got them cheering. So, but she looks really good with Joey. She really does. I like their scenes together. And Joey tried to be Joey badass, but nah. Vanasty got him. He's weak to her, and I think he don't like that shit. But he's very, 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 very weak to her. So yeah. She got him. She got him. If he just tell her everything, he has to trust her. I think that they would be a really dynamic duo. Yeah, I really feel like they would. But him putting all that money in her account, and her account was like, I didn't ask you what it was for. I asked you where it come from. It's like, damn. Whoever wrote this script today, they was reading. It was a read the whole time. The whole time it was a read. But thank you, James. We have House of Sir James. waving their hand. I forgot the question that I asked about say me. I can't remember, but I remember him saying me. Hey, my love. Hey, house of Sir James 2514. Hey, look, I'm actually waving. Do you hear my bracelets jingling? Jingling in the background. Hey, my love. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, we have Scent. She's back. She says, my fear is of mice and snakes. Yeah, girl. You know the snakes eat each other. One time on National Geographic, like a long time ago, I just happened to go past this damn snake just eating this mouse whole. And you could see the body of the mouse still, intact, while that damn snake just crushed the fuck out of that mouth. Oh girl, I just felt my hairs on my toes just lift up. I just can't. I just can't. It's just too much, honey. I can look at a mouse. I don't like rats. I don't, if I see a mouse, I don't want none in my damn house. I could deal with the mouse, but when it's a rat, nah. No, baby, I can't. I'm cool. Snakes, definitely. I was surprised I looked at it that long. I think that might have been what triggered me for not wanting to see them on TV because it looks so real. Did somebody had a damn IG like years ago, way before TikTok came, and they in some type of Sahara desert in Brazil somewhere, and this fucking big snake is bigger than a tree. I was like, what the fuck? Why is you there taking pictures of a snake? Ciao. So yeah, I get it, girl. I get it. We have Crystal Water. She says, I guess it would be Naomi who's going to tell Ashley that Andre and her mammy were and are a thing. And Naomi, tell your friends to stop taking men from your mammy. Thank you, girl. Crystal also says, I don't think Derek is an airhead Shar. I think he just wants something to do instead. Oh, okay. Instead of sitting around thinking about Ashley. Okay. Triathlons are no joke. It takes training, focus, concentration, and stamina. If he's not really into Shanice, why play around with her feelings? I agree. I say move on, Dirk. He might just meet someone else in the process. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Crystal, as always, for your input. When I tell you, my girl Crystal, she's like, I don't agree with you, Shar. And I love it, girl. I love it because you always give a different perspective and you give facts. Yeah, triathlons are no joke, and those are the Iron Man. Is it the Iron Man series or something like that? I hope I'm not getting Marvel mixed up with the athletics, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that shit ain't no joke. So I get it, and he's doing something to keep himself busy. So I get it. It's just that he just jumped from unicorn tears to triathlons. I was like, poor Derek. He hurt. I get it. I want him to feel better. I really wish that he would have taken more time to really get to know Shanice. But again, like Ashley said, like, wait a minute, you dumped me. I didn't dump you. So yeah. Yeah, but thank you as always, Crystal. I love when you just break it down like that. I really do. We have Miss Welder 69. She says, now that Haley fell in the office, honey, how is this going to play out? She surely can't blame it on Danny now. I think that she's going to do something different at one of those restaurants. Because remember the little flash that they showed us of ketchup being all over her white shirt. And I believe it was the same outfit. So since Bill is leaving to go out of town, I feel like she's gonna use that opportunity because she's gonna see Danny there, and that's when she's gonna fall and get into an argument on purpose so that Danny can make her fall and she can be rushed to the hospital and refuse the ultrasound. So by the time Bill comes tomorrow morning, she's gonna tell them like, look, I told him I didn't want to, and or they said, or she might lie and say they already had the ultrasound and the baby is fine, something like that, something dumb. She got it in her head, though. She's scheming. She's a scammer. Haley the scammer. But thank you, Miss Welder. We got Raquel Batson. She's back. She says, Andre is obviously putting it down because Danny is a smitten kitten. I like that smitten kitten, Raquel. She definitely is. She cooking breakfast, honey. Yeah, she's giving him sound advice about relationships. It's amazing that she was giving him relationship advice at the same time that Jan was giving Ashley relationship advice. So y'all better listen, because I'm telling you, Andre is going to get fucking bored with that girl. It might be exciting at first, you got your white kitty cat, And I'm not talking about Kitty, cat, not Catherine, but you got the right puss. So yeah, and I'm saying white puss. She's a conquest. That's all. That's all. Thank you, Raquel. We had Cassandra 6742. She says, "Who did Haley call on the phone?" She asked if they were okay. I hope the writers give her backstory. We think it's a surrogate. I believe it's a surrogate. Whoever she's paying off because she's rich, checking to make sure they okay. So I think it's a surrogate person that she is taking care of to make sure that they're okay. So when he does find out about the invisible baby in her, and what's going to happen is that she's going to present the baby to him, and then he's going to love the baby no matter what. So, and they're used to adopt. They adopted Samantha and Tyrell in the show. So, yeah, I think that by the time he finds out the truth about her not being pregnant, he's gonna feel sorry for her because she's gonna give this sob story about she really was trying and she didn't know what to do. She was afraid that he was gonna leave her because she couldn't have babies and Danny had two and she didn't want. It's always about Danny, honey. It's always about Danny. So yeah. But I think that he's going to still stay with her. I don't think he's going to be that fucking mad at her after he feels that she had reason to pretend about this pregnancy. I feel like he's going to stay. But thank you. We have Teach Jazz 217. Teach Jazz says she has a fear of worms. Okay, you don't like worms? Wow, worms are okay. I can look at them. I just don't want to see no snake. Like a few springs ago, they don't have them anymore here in the Carolinas. Like I live in a house and there are trees and there used to be these green worms that used to just create these webs. They were what type of worms were they called? I can't remember. You all probably know what they were. But of course, throughout the years, they used to put this sap around the trees so they don't produce as much anymore. But I remember one time them damn worms, like the right amount of wind would blow them fucking worms all over you. You be in the house, you take off your shirt, there's green worms in your hair. Please don't have no natural hair. Them things get stuck all in your fucking coil. Oh, it was just horrible. One time I went to church and this man had one of the green worms was crawling on his collar. It was so annoying. So they had to do this whole spraying, just all over our city. And what do they call? I can't remember. And they started wrapping a lot of the trees so that these worms wouldn't come out. So I haven't seen them in years. But yeah, those are the worms I didn't like because I didn't like the way they just get all in your damn hair and shit. I didn't like that. We have Cassandra. She's back. She says Ashley will be running back to Derek. Hopefully she does. And I think that by the time she does that, he ain't going to want her ass back. He's not going to want her back. He's not. Mm-mm. But I think I think you're right. I'm almost positive that you're right. Raquel, she's back. She says, "But Nasty and Down Bad Dr. Dougie are both a hot fucking mess. They're going to keep playing and going to end up with some concrete shoes. I can't believe Joey has Dougie's car bugged." Yeah, he did. He told that Asian guy last week. You see this right here? I want you to put it. I want you to put this somewhere. I want you to do that, all right? Make sure you put it somewhere so that, we know what the fuck he's talking about, So, yeah, he bugged it. He sure did. We have Teach Jazz 217. She says, Ashley is seriously delulu. She gave up Derek and she thinks that Andre is the one, honey. She will lose a lot more when the shit hits the fan, baby. She gonna lose her bestie, Naomi, and maybe her job if she keeps messing with Shanice. Yeah, she gonna wind up losing everything. She's gonna wind up losing everything if she's not careful. I thought that girl was smarter than that. She's clearly empty. I really thought, like Jan says, I thought I raised a daughter that was way smarter than that. It's like, what the hell? Girl, you going to go across the world according to his schedule to be an international nurse? Okay. And even if we do get serious, girl, you talking about getting serious? That line threw me. I know y'all noticed it because I repeated that damn thing so many times. I'm like, shit, girl. Phew. Okay, all right. We have Miss Welder. She said that she has a fear of spiders. Yeah, girl, I can't take them, especially they're just as big as my damn hand. Yeah, I can't. Keep them. And if they have hairs all on their little legs, girl, I can't even watch them crawl. Although I think they're one of the most beautiful things. I do. The way that they can, walk on all of their legs just to get from one place to another. It's beautiful, but I don't like to look at that shit. I don't. We have James. He says, you could tell some women are writing this show. Jan told Ashley Adam played Eve. Adam was doing bad by himself before Eve hit the scene. Adam was at peace, naming all the animals, birds, and beasts of the seas. Adam was fine until God says it wasn't good for that man to be alone. Put him in a deep damn sleep. He didn't say damn, but I'm doing it. Put him in a deep sleep and removed one of his ribs and made Eve. And then that's when all of the trouble started. God told the both of them they could eat of every tree except for that damn tree of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Adam said, cool. Eve said some nasty in her, had some nasty in her, met that serpent Joey, who told her ass, eat that apple, girl, and get hip. Afterwards, Nasty Eve took the apple down to down bad Dr. Dougie, and the rest is history. I'm so glad the NFL season is started. Beyond the Gates is beginning to be too much for an old man to take. Ooh, that is so funny. That is so funny. Thank you for breaking that down, James. That's a way of the creation I ain't never heard about before. I had never heard of, but thank you. So Teacher Jazz said, she said, oh, so Nicole got her flirt on. Did she, girl? She did. She was like, but she didn't look flirty to me. It was like that awkward silence when her and Carlton, she's like, it was like she wanted to give the look of, okay, I will go out to dinner with you. But as soon as, before she could say that shit, damn, worrisome Ted. And the first thing you say out your mouth, oh, I hope Dana didn't fuck it up to you. Why are you talking about Dana? Why are you talking about Dana? She is what they call it, a non-motherfucking factor. Why is you talking about Dana? Go ahead on and be with her. Go ahead, Ted. Nicole don't want your ass no more. Go ahead, baby. You're so disappointing. Go ahead. We have James. He says Vanasty no longer respects down bad Dr. Doug, and she certainly does not love him anymore. Doug might not make it to Halloween. Now you moving it up. First you said turkey time. Now you saying Halloween. Put that poor brother out of his misery. At least Dr. Doug go out fighting back in a blaze of glory. Yeah. Don't move it up, James. Then you gonna say Labor Day, which is in September. Don't move it up. We're going to erase it. I'm taking my big eraser and I'm erasing that right now, okay? Okay, we have Jasmine Williams. She says, Joey gonna straighten out these grooves in dumbass Dougie's head. Let me put this on pause. No, she did say that Joey gonna straighten out all them damn grooves in the back of Dougie's head. She says, I'm almost down for that shit. She calls me cold. She calls Nicole me cold because she's cold now. Me cold works my nerves from her Febreze scented perch. But how dare doofus Dougie throw Ted's man right in his face, comparing it to him and Vanasty. Right, girl? Oh my God, and now we have to love to hate characters of Ashley, Andre, Derek, Dougie, Pam's weird accent, and TMG honorable mention. Girl, oh my God, not knock out the grooves. Because I was like, I ain't never seen the back of that. Maybe I just never paid attention to it. But that light was hitting on them lines in the back of his head. And I've seen some men who had the little lines, the grooves back there. Yeah. Whew. Jesus. Angelica W4O, she says, I'm so glad that Doug quit his job because he was definitely going to unalive somebody. Right, that is true. I could tell you dozing off during valvular replacement is life-threatening to a degree that he should lose his license. I agree. Doug has taken the spot for the number one idiot beyond the gates, and I'm done with Doug. I'd rather send Patrick from SpongeBob into the OR to perform open heart surgery. This pissed me the fuck off. But Joey got something for that idiot ass. Not, not Patrick. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm. Yeah, Doug, he did that damn Harlem Nights. Like, get your mom on the phone. Tell her I ain't coming home no more. He needs another hobby. Yeah, he needs another hobby, baby. He needs to get himself busy. But no, he wants them to take care of his old gambling habit, and I think that was real dumb for him to walk away from his job. He's just frustrated, and I get it. I get it. He's frustrated about he ain't getting no pussy from his wife, but he knows that his enemy is getting it from his wife. Ain't that something? So yeah, he feels. I think he feels like he's being dissed and disrespected, and just I get it. I get it. I get it. But damn, nigga, quit your job. Whew. Yeah, you don't deserve it if you around there zoning out in the middle of fucking working on my damn heart. Go somewhere else. Where's a student? Bring Tyrell in here, baby. Tyrell can fix it. Shit. Bring him in here. All right, we got Raquel. She says, my childhood fear was snakes and thunderstorms. Oh, yeah, I still do have a fear of thunderstorms. I do. When it happens. Yeah, like oh my God, I've been in my house since '95, so maybe a couple of years after I moved in, lightning had struck my neighbor's home. I was like, God had his hand wrapped around this property. You hear me? Because both of us are like on a hill. So when I tell you God watched over my property because it struck theirs, but they was able to, to get a claim and fix up their house, and it's so beautiful. But yeah, that's always a fear of mine. I can't even lie. And Raquel also says, yes, Auntie, I loved Danny's read. I can't understand unseasoned French food or Ashley. So it was you, Raquel. I was like, I know it was Jasmine or somebody else. I couldn't remember. Yeah, you can't stand her. Yeah, I remember that now. I won't forget Raquel and Jasmine. They can't stand Ashley. Her rubber lips, Wonder Bread ass. So yeah, and the only reason why I call her Wonder Bread is because when I was reviewing um, Divorced Sisters, I could not think of Franklin's wife. She's white. I couldn't think of Lindsay. I couldn't think of, so I had to call her Wonder Bread. So I came over here and mentioned it, and so now that's what we call. Wonder Bread used to be the bomb back in the day. If y'all remember, that damn bread used to be thick. Make them good old sandwiches, honey. Sandwiches? Shit. That sandwich would keep you full all day. You wouldn't even want no dinner. You go outside and play for the rest of the day. Had you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Shit, you be good. All right, we got James. He's back. He says, down bad Dr. Doug. Might not be buck broken yet, but it's probably coming very soon. The prediction is that Doug is going to get Randy badly hurt or worse. Vanasty is Joey's woman now, but realizing she might have a tiny remnant of regard for Doug, and Joey won't end him for her sake. Okay. Instead, Joey will probably rough up Doug again and order him to get his job back, to beg for it if he has to. Joey will make sure that Vanasty is there to see it and approve the entire thing go down. At that time, down bad Dr. Doug will officially become what? We're not putting that man in the grave, James. We ain't putting him in the grave right now, all right? Just let him go ahead and live. Okay? We can't do that, James. We can't just, put him away. We can't do that. But he does need his ass beat, though. And he needs to go back and beg. Because, again, I don't care what you know about Joey's business. You need to pay him his debt. Then y'all can maybe, Vanessa not. Vanessa ain't going nowhere. She's stuck. Because she also knows too much. She might not know everything, but she's like Doug. She knows enough. So they stuck. They owe Joey forever and ever. Amen. So But yeah, that's a good theory, James. As always, thank you. All right. We have Miss Jasmine Williams, 5565. She posted on my post. She actually wrote a caption for that picture, the one with Danny and Andre in the kitchen cooking. She says, Andre was saying, "You got the bacon, but I got the saffron." You better say that, honey. You better say that, Jazz. All right, everyone. We have come to the conclusion of today's Front Porch Talk. Y'all had me cracking the fuck up. That's why I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. All right, I will see y'all tomorrow on the next Front Porch. Whew. Let's see if 106 is going to give us a nice, yummy, delicious episode today. All right? All right. Love you. Bye.